Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Now, this is a game changer for the first time in 75 years. The toy company is making a major change to the board game Scrabble, which make it easier for Gen Zers.
Yeah, Ricky, Mattel has decided to make a no more scoring option for those who do not want to keep track of the score. The new launch is a double-sided game, with one side being the original with traditional scoring tactics, and the other side will be less competitive with no scoring to appeal to Gen Z. The less competitive or easier version of the game will be called Scrabble Together, and it will include helper cards, use a simpler scoring system, be quicker to play, and allow people to play in teams.
Man, come on, man. It was reported that the makers of Scrabble made this change because younger people, specifically Gen Z, do not like the competitive edge that the nature that the game has. So these kids seem to find the game and scoring techniques intimidating and would rather enjoy a more collaborative and less intimidating gameplay.
Right. Now, some millennials have taken to social media and said that they are not feeling this new change to the game and think Gen Z has become too soft due to Gen Z's emotional reaction to some of the traditions in the world. Many changes have been made to keep them happy. For example, the younger generations can't take discipline from parental figures or teachers like we used to back in the day. They are also more sensitive to dark humor, such as race and sexuality jokes in comedy, films, and social media. Some schools have been changed. They've even changed their grading system, y'all, to where the lowest score can only be a 50 and not a 0 due to students feeling like they are failing. What?
So this morning we want to know, do you think that Gen Z in society has become too soft? What are your thoughts, Gary?
Well, yeah, that's too doggone soft. It don't make no sense. If that's the case, the Gen Zs need to stay with the Gen Zs, and everybody else need to be with whoever Z and whatever they with. Alphabet they down with. Yeah. Don't make no sense. I mean, that bothers me because here I am, when I was coming up and stuff, and I mean, if I was called soft, honey, I had to suck up and take it. But now these new soft Gen Zs, honey, you could call them soft, and now they got to change the whole damn game for them. No, ma'am. I don't think so.
All right, Brett.
I'm used to. I'm rather stick to this way things used to be. I mean, you don't learn anything if everything keeps getting changed for you because you feel a certain way and you are sensitive. I mean, what are the rules going to be? Are we going to change all the rules for everybody that is soft and sensitive and can't take it? I mean, that's what makes us, be able to stand what's going on in the world. The world is a tough place. People are mean and rude, and you need that discipline.
Yeah, the red light becomes pink. Now, it says stop. We want you to stop, but you can go across if you want to. If it make you feel a certain way.
That's crazy.
Go ahead and go on across. Don't worry about waiting with the other people because we don't want your feelings to be
I heard
hurt.
they even took away red marks on kids' papers in school.
What?
They took away the red mark. Remember how you spell something wrong, you get the math question wrong,
what color
and she
is
put a red mark there, but that was considered too intimidating for kids. That they couldn't, it made them feel some kind of way.
I think we're just overthinking parenting. We're just overthinking it. And if everybody like who they are, then you should give the kids more of what you had in order for them to become like you. You know what I'm saying? It just makes sense. I talk heavy to my grandkids. People on Facebook do not like it. Women do not like when I correct or talk stern to my grandson because he light skin and got curly hair, and they can't take it.
Rick, it's called tough love, man.
Yeah, it's oh my God, you hurt his little feelings. If you know what I'm saying, and then when they get 15 and 16, all that stuff ain't no more. It ain't cute no more. When they out here doing stuff and popping pills and robbing and being entitled. Imagine your kid grow up entitled and they come in contact with a crazy cop. Right? You ain't taught them no discipline, no structure, no yes ma'am, no. They're gonna run into a brick wall. I want my mom. Well, I want my dad now. Well, no, that's not the way it works, little buddy. Give me your license and your registration. Well, I'm getting ready to drive off and just doing what they want to do.
Wow.
And what do you think gonna happen then? See, that's what I'm saying. In all that stuff. You
can't make the world conform to your feelings.
To them,
the world is not going to conform to anybody's feelings. Even the people who go to comedy shows and get offended by this, that, or the other. You can't make the world conform to make you feel good. Right. That's not the way the world works.
Yeah, I would like to know what y'all think. Roxy, what are your thoughts?
Man, like I said, it's called tough love, and it's messing up everything. It's migrated into sports as well. Like, even sports is soft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the rule changes and everything, man. So I don't like. You got to have disciplinary actions. You got to have tough love.
They don't deserve a trophy if they didn't win.
Come on, man.
Win the damn game.
You know, participation ribbon and trophies. Man, come
Win
on.
the damn game. I don't put them out. They get Grace and them little trophies and stuff. We not going to put them up on the shelf if he didn't win, if they didn't come in first place or whatever. That don't count. I tell them in the car.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And then if your kid is crying about something, tell them to go work hard. Go outwork
Go
the
get
next
better.
person and beat them next time.
That's it, Rock.
Come on, man.
Now,
All right,
devil's advocate, right? I agree with you on the parenting, but with the trophies and stuff, I feel like everybody should get a trophy. Now, I will say for you, Ricky, you have talked to me quite a bit about balance and making sure you give them tough parenting, and I think you're absolutely right, because I feel like one of my problems was that I was too nice of a parent and too sensitive, and that now I agree with you because I'm trying to catch up on that.
Yeah, they'll take advantage of you. Once they see that kids are manipulative, they're really smart. Once they see that you're sensitive and all this stuff, they will take advantage of you. They will rule you. A baby. I had my granddaughter this weekend. She will train you to pick her up when she cries. But when you don't pick her up when she cries, she will stop crying. Right? You don't get the, if you want to fall out on the floor, what I do when my granddaughter throws a tantrum and when she falls out on the floor, you know what I do? You know them little blankets they give you on Delta Airline? I have one. I throw it over and I tell the rest of the kids she got the Holy Ghost. She's praising Jesus. Let her rest. And she lay there. And then she get her ass up when she get tired. When everybody else go outside, she in there on the kitchen floor by herself, and she'll get on up and come on in the garage with everybody else. When you see ain't nobody kissing up behind her, we don't do that. So then she stopped doing it. And one day she stopped falling out or whatever. So I just put the blanket over and just start praying. So, yeah, in Jesus' name. Let's go to the phone. 866-9 Ricky. Good morning.
All right, my name is Dennis. I'm calling from Orlando, Florida. Gen Z, I would like to say yes, there's a softness, but at the same time, there's also like a mental health crisis. People are not taking things the way they used to back in the day. Now you got people getting in fights and getting shot over games, basketball games and such. So I think as a society, we're moving towards like a safer habit due to people's mental health.
Hi, good morning. My name's Courtney. I'm calling from Kannapolis, North Carolina. And yes, Gen Z has become entirely too soft. To remove the scoring system from Scrabble or any game is ridiculous. In any game, there's winners, there's losers. You work on your craft, you hone your skills, you come back better at a game, and then you have a chance to win. It's ridiculous.
Good morning. This is Yoshi from Dallas. And yes, this generation is softer than newborn baby poop. And how dare they come after Scrabble? Because the last time I played with my matriarch, I won with the word queef.
And I feel like this generation has to get soft for the fact that everybody's quick to be trigger happy. This generation don't know how to love anymore. I'm just tired of seeing this generation letting the funeral home determine our next family reunion. And that's what the generation needs to stop doing.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. It's a problem. You know, like right here, we both played sports. When you didn't win a certain trophy, it's a fire that lights inside of you that gets you angry, and gets you upset. And I'm gonna work harder, and I can't tell you one summer. I think I was in the 8th or 9th grade. How many times I ran up and down the hill just to become faster. Up and down the hill, up and down the hill, up and down the hill, just to become faster. I mean, I was not going to be denied that next year.
Period.
You know
And then you had coaches to help, tell you, hey, man, if you don't like the results, do something about it. Go outwork your opponent next time. I had to pull a parent aside. It was a single mom and her son. They didn't win the tournament, so their son started crying to the mama about, I didn't get a trophy, we didn't get nothing or whatever, and the mom was kind of pacifying him. So I said, hold on, I don't mean to interrupt and intervene, but can I talk to your son for a second? He was like 12. And I said, man, look, first of all, if you have a problem with the results and you got to win, and you got to go out there and outwork everybody else. Nobody's going to give you just something just because you didn't win the trophy or whatever. So, I had to go tell the mom the same thing. I said, listen, you got to stop pacifying. He got to teach this young man how to go out there and outwork everybody.
Right.
Period.
Yeah. Let's get to it. Give them what you had. Yeah, that ain't gonna. Don't let all these doggone people overthinking parenting and send up here babying them, and then they go out here in the real world and they have real problems. like real problems that could actually cost them their lives. All right, now, if you couldn't get through, hit us up at RickySmileyMorningShow.com. More show coming up.